All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, There's No Escaping the Eyes of the Lord. Now I got inspired to do this lesson because of this picture right here that I saw on Facebook. And pretty much, as you can see, somebody took a picture of the sky and it looks like an eye. Okay. And, I've seen a lot of pictures like this where people will look in the sky and then the clouds would be shaped like an eye, or it'll be like a tornado or some type of storm, and the storm will form in the shape of an eye and everything like that. And, it does look, it looks crazy, man. And, it's kind of creepy a little bit, but at the same time, this is just, art from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, because he is the ultimate artist. He designed the earth, he created the earth, he created all of the creatures, the trees, everything, man. The different colors, he's the ultimate artist. And pretty much the reason why I want to get into this lesson is because this is what the Most High is doing. He's watching everything that's going on throughout the earth. So when you come into this truth, there's no escaping everything that you do behind the scenes. You can't just come up in front of brothers and just put on a show and just say like, yeah, shalom, and this and that or whatever. You read scriptures, or you'll probably be part of lessons and everything like that. But then when you go home, Salakia, but then when you go home or you by yourself or whatever, you're doing wickedness. All right, just like that one Jake that was exposed a few months ago, where he's supposed to be in the truth, but somebody rolled past him in a car and they saw him smoking a cigarette. Then other brothers, I remember the video that Manasseh Cubans from South Carolina did, and I think he was out teaching. I forget what he said, but he said he ran up on somebody that was supposed to be in the truth, and they had a whole plate of pepperoni pizza. Whole plate of pepperoni pizza, man. All right, so at the end of the day, there's no escaping the eyes of the Lord. The Most High sees everything, and one of the ways where he sees everything is he sends out the angels. All right, and this is how he brings judgment. The angels go out throughout the whole earth, and then after that, they report back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and then the Most High gives out the judgment. And that's just what it is, man. So this is why you have to fear the Lord. This is why you got to take this seriously when you come into this, man, because 2/3, they're not thinking about the Lord. They're not thinking about him at all. So they're going to continue to dwell within wickedness, and ultimately they're going to get what they deserve. But since we know better, we're not supposed to live like that. We're supposed to fear every single day. Just like it was a video, I forget what brother shared it, but it was a concert that was going on, and then a whole plasma TV, one of those major mega screens that be hanging up, around the concerts and everything, fell from the ceiling and fell on one of the dudes that was singing, and it looked, man, boy, it looked horrible, man. That dude's head, I'm pretty sure, was smashed all the way in. And then, after it completely fell on him, then, of course, it fell to the side and it fell on other people as well. But of course, they didn't get injured the way that he did. And so at the end of the day, hey, you got to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we can end up in a situation just like that if we're not living accordingly, man. If we're not acknowledging the Lord, hey, man, we're going to pay for it, man. You got to remember, he is watching every single second of the day. All right. So we got to try to get better and better within the spirit. All right. So let's get straight into it. Let's get Psalms 34. We're going to get Psalms 34 and get Psalms 34 and 14. And it says, depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. All right. So the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. So Since we know the names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that's the first move, right? Once we learn those names and we start calling upon those names within truth and sincerity, meaning that you're serious about this is when the Most High is going to start looking at you. And this is when he's going to start opening up unto you. He's going to start answering your prayers, and he's going to start taking care of you in due time. But of course, you got to grow within the spirit first, and you got to grow within your everyday life, because you got to put everything that you once knew to the side. All right. And that's one of the most difficult things, because there's certain habits that you picked up and certain things that you used to do. It's going to be kind of difficult to let go. But in due time, you know, you'll have to let go of those things, and you'll realize you don't need none of that shit in your life. All right. So his ears are open to their cry, meaning once you come into this thing and you showing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that you serious about this, and he's going to start hearing you. He's going to start hearing you. And the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous. The Most High is going to look out for his elect. He's not going to let anything happen to his elect within these last days. The elect is going to make it, and they're going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. So we want to make sure that the Most High hear our cries right now, all the way until Yahweh Shai comes back. Point blank, period. All right. Let's get Proverbs 15:3. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. And it says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." He sees it all. He sees the evil and the good. He sees the brothers and the sisters that's trying to do right by him. And then he sees the wickedness that's going on in this world. So everybody's going to be judged according to the way that they live. Everybody's going to receive their certain reward. All right. You're going to receive the reward of wickedness, or you're going to see the reward of righteousness. That's just how it's going to be. All right. So he's looking at every single thing that's going on in the earth. This is why you got to be very careful with what you do, what you say, how you live, how you treat other brothers, how you treat other sisters. You got to really grow in this thing and become a full grown man/woman. All right. Because the Lord is looking at every single little thing that you do. As soon as you start making mistake after mistake after the mistake, the Most High can take the Holy Spirit away from you just like that, man. All right. He don't have to keep it upon you. He don't have to keep forgiving you. You know, the scriptures say a just man falls 7 times, right? But hey, he could get to the point where he just lets you continue to fall. He won't reach out his hand and pull you back up, man. He like, man, this dude right here ain't got it all. He don't want to get right. He don't want to get right. So I'm just going to let him fall, man. I'm just going to let him fall into the ditch. And I'm going to let the beast of the field or whoever do whatever it is to him. And he's going to send those evil angels to make sure that they do their job so you can receive your judgment. Point blank, period. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, all right, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, the eyes of the Lord, I mean, not the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he's going to hear you, man. And ultimately, he's going to protect you. And then after that, he's going to get to the point where you reach salvation. All right. And this is how the Lord, like I said, this is how the Lord washes the earth. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. And it says, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars." All right. What are the eyes of the Lord? The eyes of the Lord are the angels. All right. And one of the ways you can prove that is you can go to Job. Let's go to Job. And we're gonna start at this is Job chapter 1, verse 7. And it says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear the Most High for naught? And then when you keep reading, it goes into the whole thing, how pretty much it was a bet going on between Satan and the Most High. Satan was like, look, if I do these certain things, Job is going to turn from you. But the Most High was like, no, I believe that Job is going to keep his integrity and keep following me. All right. But getting to the point, it says that Satan, which is the head angel on the left hand side. All right. He's the head evil angel on the left hand side, because just like the scriptures say, the Most High controls good and evil. And when you read this story right here, this is one of the ways that you can tell. The Most High gave Satan permission to put all of this hell on Job. So this is how you know that the Most High controls good and evil. But what did it say in verse 7? It says Satan went in the earth and he was going to and fro in the earth. So this is what the evil angels do. They go to and fro in the earth, looking at all the wickedness, looking at all the things that's going on. Then they report it back to the Most High. And it's the same thing with the angels on the left-hand side. All right. I mean, the right-hand side, Salakia. The righteous angels, they see what's going on, you know, and they tell Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, look, this person is doing right, you know. And then ultimately, of course, Yahweh Shai, he's the top power of the on the right hand side now, because when you read Daniel 12:1, Michael was the head angel, but Yahweh Shai died for the whole nation of Israel, and now he sits on the right hand side of the Most High Yahweh. All right, so everything goes through Yahweh Shai. This is why we worship Yahweh Shai. This is one of the reasons. Okay, so like I said, it's right here, from going to and fro in the earth. So yeah, the angels go to and fro in the earth, and these are the eyes of the Lord, and they tell the Lord everything that's going on, just like you just read. The Most High was like, so yeah, what's going on down there and everything like that. Satan was like, you know, Job can turn on you, you do this and you do that, and the Most High gave the command. This is how the Most High watches everything, man. This is why you gotta fear. This is why you gotta watch what you do. All right, because this ain't no game. Soon as you keep making mistake after mistake after mistake, the angels see it. The angels are around you right now, man, looking at what you're doing, looking at different brothers do the work, looking at the different 2/3 do their wickedness, and these other heathen nations corrupting the earth. The angels are all around us right now, man. And then as soon as certain actions are done, they go right back to the Most High and tell them what's up. So at the end of the day, man, you got to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do on the right hand side if you want to make it. And it shouldn't even be if you want to make it. You know, certain jakes out there, man, they come into this thing and they just think it's something for entertainment, man. No, this is real deal right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 23. It says, am I a power at hand, saith the Lord, and not a power afar off? See, a power afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I fill the heaven and earth, saith the Lord? See, how you gonna escape the Lord? He created the earth. He created everything that's in it. There's no secret place that you can hide from the Lord. You got to remember, this is the Most High we talking about. We over here, we get excited when we think about spiritual power and everything like that. All of the great things that we're gonna do when we receive these new bodies. You can't even imagine the power that the Most High has. That's just like you watch a scary movie and then you see one of the weak individuals or whatever run away from the villain, and the thing that they do is hide under the bed or hide under the cover, as if the villain is not gonna find them in that easy spot. Ain't no getting away, man. You can't go inside a building, or just like Esau, that's what he's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to try to fly into space. He's getting ready to get these underground bunkers, and he's going to actually try to hide from Yahweh Shai and the angels. You can't do that, man. Man, they're going to find you real easy, and it's going to be a wrap. So this is the same way for 2/3 of our people. A lot of our people, they're going to try to hide from this truth, man. They're going to know about this truth, but they're not going to acknowledge it. They're going to try to put on a show in front of certain individuals, and then after that, like I said, when they by themselves, they're going to act a certain way. They're going to go back to living the way that they want to live, because that's what makes them comfortable. All right. Hey, at the end of the day, hey, the Most High is going to show you who his elect is, and that's written, I believe, what, in 2nd Esdras? Then shall you know who are my chosen. You're going to see the ones that was out here grinding for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and the ones that was out here just listening to the videos but not taking it seriously. All right, the ones that look at these videos for entertainment, because you can tell by the comments, man. You can tell by the comments. You can tell by certain things that people say. Certain people that look at this just so they can have something to watch. Like it's a TV show that come on every night at 7:30 p.m. Let me get my popcorn and everything like that, and then I'm gonna have a ball. All right, you don't want to take what we saying seriously? That's gonna be on you. So now let's get Sirach. Let's get Sirach 23 and 19. And it says, Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. The eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun. And this was the point I was making earlier. He sees everything. You cannot hide what you're doing. All right. The Most High is going to make sure that he gets every report back, and he's going to make sure he gives the report or the command and the order to the angels to be like, all right, well, bring judgment on this person. All right. It was a brother that left a comment on a video that I was telling you about when the TV fell on the dude. And the comment that he left was funny as hell. He was like, he wrote it as if it was, a dialogue. It's like, yeah, he said evil angel. And then evil angel was like, yeah, this happened. And then the Most High was like, Khan, go get him, or something like that. And the evil angel was like, Khan back. And then next thing you know, went into the clip, and there you go. The dude was judged. It's not a game out here, man. The Most High sees everything. Look at how bright the sun is right now. It says that his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So he sees everything, man. You can't get away. You can't get away. That's why it says in the scriptures, man, the house of Israel are going to be judged first. All right. The ones that knows that they're Israelite are going to be judged first. Because we know better. We know better, man. So we should definitely watch our ways and consider what we do while we're in this truth. All right. So let's get one last scripture, then we'll close it out. Let's go back to Psalms 4 and 7. And it says, Thou hast put gladness in my heart more than in the time that their corn and their wine increase. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. All right. So we just read that you can't hide from the Lord and everything like that, because there's nowhere to hide. All right. You can't do anything, and you can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. If he feels like this is your time to go, if he feels like this is what should happen to you, he's going to make it happen. All right. But if you do what's right, you're going to be able to dwell in safety. You're going to be able to call on the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and you ain't got to worry about escaping, because you're just going to be you're just going to allow the Lord to take care of you. You're going to be safe. You're going to be all right. You ain't got to worry about running. You don't want to run. Why would you want to run away from the judgment of the Lord? You should get to the point where you feel confident that the Most High is going to protect you within these last days. All right. So like I said, consider your ways. Always remember that everything that you do is definitely being recorded. OK, everything is going back to the Lord, and you can't escape his judgment. There's no escaping the eyes of the Lord. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquas that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, y'all, Sarala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.